Hello, guys. Welcome to Beyond Injury
Uh,
Time. We are back after an eventful game week. The events were a lot of goals, red cards, very controversial decisions, and comebacks. And talking about comebacks, I can see a big smile on Abhay's face. So we'll start with you, Abhay. What do you think of Liverpool versus Newcastle? How
oh
was the
man.
match?
Oh, what a game, man. What a game. It's just a roller coaster, man. I don't have any other way of just saying it, you know. It was an absolute roller coaster from start to finish. I mean, I'm absolutely very, very happy for Nunez, obviously, and for us that we won it
Nunez
with
for
10.
Golden Boot.
See, Nunez for Golden Boot. See, I told you, man. I told you. Yeah.
Ireland for Golden Boot.
Yeah.
Next season.
Yeah, exactly. Next season. Yeah, this is New Year's seasons, man. But I will come to him. I just want to just appreciate the way that our team played. But you know, it did not start off like that. We actually started shaky, quite shaky. It seemed like that we do not have control. We were making mistakes. I mean, Arnold was not having a good game at the start. And I don't know if he had a good game overall, but at the start, definitely we were shaky all over. And he got a yellow, so obviously he was very careful as well. But even bigger than that, we got a red on Virgil, and that completely changed the whole thing. I mean, I have my opinion about red card. It is such a difficult kind of event that I actually went to and fro about it. But when I think about it overall, in a sense, I feel like red is still too harsh. It's
Yes.
maximum probably yellow, but red is too harsh, because if you're going to give red for that, which I'm pretty sure is not going to happen all the time, because VAR, it operates a little bit differently. But if you're going to give red for that, a defender is never going to attempt any kind of challenge in
There's a
that
new
particular.
Premier League rule this season, right? You must have read about it.
Which one?
There's a new Premier League rule that
Yeah.
around red card incidents in such a scenario, right? Where
What is the rule?
if you are not clearly attempting to
Mm-hmm.
stop the game,
Yeah.
stop the play,
Yeah.
then it should not be a red card.
Exactly.
Yeah,
See, it was Virgil was trying to defend. That's seems like a normal defending move.
instinctive defending, that is.
Instinctive defending move. He clipped Isaac, obviously, but he also got the ball. So it can warrant a yellow card. I can see a foul happening as well, but
Yeah,
red card was too harsh. But
yeah,
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 but I mean, we'll cover that. Obviously, we'll discuss on it. But I just want to move
yeah,
ahead a little
yeah.
bit, and I just want to say that at that particular point, the game changed for us,
Yes,
obviously.
yes.
And our team and Newcastle is not obviously easy place to go to as well.
Yeah.
Like the stadium is just the home support is fantastic. So obviously we had a difficult time, but I have to say that I have to give the credit to my team in this particular situation, that with 10 men, we did very well. We did concede chances, but at least we did not let them score. That's on Newcastle. If you're not going to put the game to the bed, then Liverpool is going to come back, man. Okay, you cannot underestimate Liverpool. And I have to give Klopp the credit that he deserves in this particular
Are you
situation. The
sure you want to
subs,
give Klopp credit more than Allison?
I
Bro, that
Oh,
guy,
yes. Okay.
simply world
Thank you
class.
for saying that. What was the save, man? Almiron's
That is some of the
shot
best
was
save that.
perfect. And
That
Allison
shot
actually
was,
saved.
Say, Allison was keeping you in the
man,
game.
I
He
don't know. I am
always
getting goosebumps
keeps
by
us, man.
saying it. When I
Dude,
watched it live,
I got chills, man. What
I
was
got
that
chills.
save? Fantastic save.
Simply
And by
world
the way,
class.
I see Allison doing these kind of saves game by game, and I get surprised every single time. That guy is a monster, man. And I'm just happy that he plays for us.
Do you know
Because
Nunez actually won you the game, kind of on paper? But
yeah,
Klopp always, after the end of the game, finds Allison to give a chest thump. They always
he
do that because
because
Klopp knows that guy, Allison, he's going to die. I just worry. He just
dude,
puts his body on the line.
he kept us in the game. It doesn't matter what we score later. We cannot
Yeah.
have the confidence to score if Newcastle puts the game into the bed, right? They scored 2, we are done. But he
Mhm.
kept us in the game, and then obviously Klopp made this a perfect substitution for the games.
Mhm.
He brought on Jota, and he brought on Elliot in between. Elliot in midfield. I think he was playing in place of Endo, and he did really well for regulating in the midfield. Jota did really good for giving us the attacking option, and we actually, after that, we were actually free flowing a little bit. We got this. There was this small duration where we are near the Newcastle D, and we were playing around it, and we were trying to create an opportunity. And I think Klopp saw that it was not enough and he needed to inject the chaos. What we call actually is the man of chaos, the man of the hour, at least for us, this match, and that was Nunez. He got
Agent of
introduced,
chaos.
right? And we also introduced like a debutant defender, Kwanzaa, which he's a new guy, young guy, very high potential. But Nunez got introduced. And from that point, that guy made 4 runs, okay, 4 fantastic runs. First one where I think Arnold, he gave a long ball, which if Nunez controlled at that particular point, he would have scored there and there. But then next one, by the way, the good thing is that even Newcastle couldn't score an open opportunity. We actually gave them there was a defensive mistake from us, which they scored. And ironically, there was a defensive mistake from them that we took advantage of. Okay, and at that point, I'm telling you, any Liverpool fan would have taken that 1-1 because we were 10 man behind it. Like 1 man behind. We were playing with 10 man, and we were coming into the game, but it was a little bit late, right? 80th minute almost. But
Did you see what happened after you conceded? Jason Tyndall shushing Klopp.
Oh, dude.
Man, that guy is meme material.
Dude, the arrogance of that guy shushing Klopp. Like, that guy has won everything. What the hell are you doing? But it's okay. That is the poetic justice, is what I call it. But Nunez, man, he had a fantastic. He has the fantastic kind of performance that I mean, the man of the match he got is completely deserved.
But
And
I also believe that the Klopp, what you are giving credit is really justified because the game management he has done. Like, see, what we have seen Liverpool is like attack, right?
Yeah.
And the change that he has brought into the team after the red card, it was really good that you were defending, you were managing the game, you were making sure that it is 1-0 till the end, and at the end we know how Liverpool introduces the burst, right?
Exactly.
They introduce the burst and then get it over the line. So that is exactly what they were planning to do, and exactly what they did.
It felt like the classic Liverpool kind of a game where we would just tire out the opponent and then we would score. But the thing is that we were 1 man down, so it seemed difficult. Honestly, I did not see a score until we actually until Klopp actually made the substitution. Correct. And obviously Nunez scored the scored the final goal as well, and I was ecstatic and I was happy, and it was a perfect end to the game. Honestly,
I guess from tactical point of view, I wanted to mention the guy who's been injured and not starting off lately, who actually got subbed in for Luis Diaz after that red card, is Joe Gomez. I mean, Trent Alexander-Arnold in his post-match picture reserved special praise for Joe Gomez because for a guy who hasn't been playing, I mean, I've got to give a lot of credit to Klopp to keep him motivated in that dressing room, having not getting games of late, and to step up in the biggest of occasions. That's what football is about, actually. You grab that one little opportunity, a red card incident, or when the chips are down, you just come in and put in a man of the match performance. So for me, Joe Gomez, with that chaos in the backline that Liverpool were having, even with 11 men, to actually steady the ship like that, to be actually good on the ball during the game after he came on, superb.
Completely agree. I think
I've heard enough of Liverpool now. I would like to know the other aspect. Now, talking about Newcastle. Now, we were all saying at the start of the season that Newcastle would be a very good force to reckon. So now they are in a big game. They are 1-0 ahead. They are against 10-man team. One man ahead as well.
Yeah.
And then they also had good opportunities to like finish the game off with 2-0, 3-0. Like if it were 2-0, it could have been 3-0 as well.
Probably,
So what went wrong with Newcastle?
I'd like to put this on record before I let everyone else speak.
Yeah.
Yesterday was the only time I actually enjoyed a Liverpool win. Because of all this chaos about Saudi taking over, the money involved and all, I was jubilant that, man, this is what the big teams can do to you.
Exactly.
I don't want to use a curse word right now, but I'm just, I'm just so happy that they were shown the middle finger in the match.
Yeah. I mean, I can completely connect with that feeling. with the amount of discussion going into the fact that money can buy you everything, it's kind of a reminder that money can actually not buy you everything, and the passion and the grit of a team is still a really big factor in any kind of game, especially big games
Seriously.
like this, right? Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
What would you like to say, Amit, from the Newcastle perspective? Like, you can connect to them, I feel, since you're back from Dubai. So, what would you have to say about Newcastle? Will it happen next time, or if the same
I
situation happens in another game against a big team, they have an advantage? Will it work, or will they crumble again?
Yeah, I believe. See, we are being too harsh on Newcastle as well. I think they tried many chances, and we know how Alisson kept Liverpool in the game, right? They tried in the first half itself to put the game into the bed, right? But because of how Klopp manages the game and how Alisson, Gomez, those people have worked around, so that's where they did not went ahead by many goals. But I think what they did at the end was basically to rest on it, and they were not able to. Liverpool, with that burst of play, they were trying to defend it, but at the end, with the quality that Liverpool has, they get it past the line, right? And anybody
Yeah.
would do that only, right? If you're one man ahead, one goal ahead, 10 minutes, 12 minutes left, you will try to defend the lead.
Yeah, I will tell you honestly, a little bit about Newcastle, as Manish shared, right? Well, I told you earlier that I enjoyed Liverpool win. I mean, I would not have wanted them to win. At least both teams dropping points actually helps the other team's cause, right? So yeah, it perfectly summed up Newcastle's day, because I guess Howie, with his mindset in the game, he thought that he's going to be able to play the way they played last season. Just 1-0 lead, protect the lead, and hit
Yeah.
Liverpool on the counter, because there are going to be open spaces with 10 men. To be honest, Liverpool survived those big chances that Liverpool created, because Almiron had a very, very good opportunity. I mean, on his left foot, Almiron is finishing that any day with the
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
form
The
that
one that hit the pole, right?
no, he did not hit the post. He skied it over, actually.
Oh, okay. I think,
Yeah.
okay. I
No,
thought
There
shot
may
maybe we
be,
hit the
talked about.
post as well. Like he
yeah,
Yeah.
came
there
very
may be
close
one more
that as well.
opportunity as
Yeah,
well.
one more
Yeah.
opportunity. Yeah, he
So
made a
they
fantastic
had
run
very good
actually. Yeah.
occasions, but how he came up in the second half a little negative. I guess
Hmm.
the relegation battle with Bournemouth must have taken over his mind a little bit. So, but that's what it is. He kind of, to be honest, overestimated Liverpool a little bit, overestimated Klopp, that in the second half maybe Liverpool come out all guns blazing. Uh,
Hmm.
so basically Newcastle played it into Liverpool's hands and lost the game. I guess it was a fair result and a much deserved result for Liverpool.
Yeah, I on Newcastle, when I was looking at when a little bit later in the halftime, like after halftime in the second half, I felt like that Newcastle lost their intensity in attack. How generally Newcastle works is that they work around the ball and they try to just attack as much as possible. But it felt like the Newcastle is resting a little bit, like as you said, right? Maybe how we came a little bit negative after the probably the half. And he thought, okay, let's protect the lead. And if we can try to score, we score, because these guys are just 10 men. Maybe they are not able to create the opportunities as well.
Generally,
And let's
at this
be
level, they
defensively.
wouldn't do that, but I was baffled by how they were organized in the second half.
Yeah. So, I mean, he had the confidence in his defense that they will be able to defend Liverpool's attack. And since we are
Yeah.
one man down, we have less chance. We have less, I think,
Yeah.
the opportunities to create as well, which honestly was true until we made this up. The thing about our team is that we have amazing depth in attack. Okay, so if we
Yes.
actually go with our like if we bring in some more attacking options, suddenly we can outnumber you in the quality that we have in attack. And that's probably, I think, Klopp did. He put so many people who are nice, who are attacking, nice in attacking, that you are going to make chances. See the last pass that Nunez got, Salah was the guy who gave the pass. Salah is playing a little bit
No,
behind the
actually, I
third
feel
and
your
giving.
subs actually after the 70th minute won you the game. Like you were mentioning, the
Yeah,
subs, they
yeah, the subs.
provided that much needed
Yeah,
energy.
energy.
And
Correct.
I do,
Energy.
I do want to, I do want to conclude with this thing that we can say all of these things, but Soboslai is just such an engine. And there are so
Definitely.
many players that I can name, and obviously you named Gomez perfectly. He had an amazing defensive performance, and I just want to remind you that Gomez and VVD partnership was one of the strongest partnership, like 4 years back,
Before,
but still.
yeah,
4 years back,
correct.
but still one of the best partners. So Gomez
अभी
has
तो
really high
कोनाते
potential.
है,
अभी तो
मैटिप है.
कोनाटे है, exactly.
मैटिप भाई looks rusty. ना हो पाएगा.
Yeah. Matip के साथ problem है, until he gets the run of games, he does look rusty for some time.
Yeah.
But Gomez has high ceiling. But Szoboszlai, man, that guy just has, I don't know how many lungs he has. He just runs everywhere, and that helped us in midfield as well. So overall, I'd say the grit is what we're talking about. Is the main theme here. That we defended with everything that we had, and when we had to come back, it's Liverpool way, man. We would come back. You'd never count us out.
Great.
Is what I'll say.
No, talking about comebacks, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I will let Manish take over now.
Yeah, so we have had enough of comeback stories. So I think we should concentrate on the real comeback kings. So that is none other than Manchester United. So I think there is a stat, Rajesh. If you could remind our friends, what is that stat about?
Well, Man
We will cut
United,
it.
after being 2-goal down, have come back the most number of times in the Premier League's history. That is 12.
Man.
So we are the OGs of comebacks.
How do you guys even have those records, man? Like
Yeah.
you would play one of the worst games ever, and then they would have.
भाई ऐसा
just
है तुम जब बहुत छोटे थे ना
See, Abhay,
Like-
if you are,
like how-
if you're
like
such
how-
a big team, why do you always go 2 goals down? Then have to do all this work again and come back into the game.
because we like to do it the hard way, man.
yeah.
Yes.
I
We
cannot
like
say.
to- no, as Eric Ten Hag says, we have to give the fans something. Eh? Yeah.
I cannot
So-
even say anything, because we do it the same way as well.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah,
Yeah,
more
it
or less
happens,
it
yeah.
happens. Like the other team
See-
comes up with a plan and they succeed in the first
Exactly.
5 or 10
Hmm.
minutes.
Very
And
rightly said.
the way you see, you just like think in your mind about the first goal, and in the meantime they score the second one as well.
Yeah.
And
So
it has
things
happened
happen.
a lot of
Yeah.
times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very important point actually, because
What do you guys think?
that's
I
the
mean,
beauty of
like-
the Premier League, right?
Yeah,
Managers comes up with tactics that you may not have envisaged, but the other managers have seen enough of the big teams to plan accordingly.
that is
which we
true,
don't.
No,
That is-
in the first goal that United conceded, the last man was Marcus Rashford. Look,
But
like,
that is
how?
we were
coaching, bhai.
all, yeah, we
Manish,
were all
you will agree.
so-
That is coaching. That
We
is
we were
coaching
all
from-
so ahead, like we have to push in towards our goal, we have to take the possession, we have to do this and that, and in all that we lost the ball, and then the guy ran with the ball, and the person was chasing him was our attacker, Rashford. So you just see how things turn out. And for the
finally-
first goal, I would like to say, although I'm a very big fan of Andre Onana, but he didn't do anything in that. He
Oh,
was
that was
like
co- that
driving a
was
Formula
comical,
One
man.
car.
That was comical, but he
That
was
was
actually
comical, yeah.
preempting the shot from Avoni. He was preempting that he will go like that, and he committed himself to that tragic action, which has now become an internet meme, man.
So for
that
all
is how it
that,
is,
what
man.
we know that he's a sweeper keeper, he comes in off the line and all that, he should have gone for the ball. Like, I understand, like, it's a risk, like you might get a red card for that. Like nowadays, defenders are getting red card for
Defending.
challenge
For defending.
for defending. So
but that's the swagger
what-
you'll want, right? That's
yeah,
the
I don't know
swagger
what
you
will happen
want.
to the goalkeeper if he comes out of the
No,
box.
actually,
and
the
touches a
thing is
player.
that Avoni has actually got extreme pace. Once Onana must have seen that he's actually charging a way faster than he must have actually thought. So it was probably the right decision to stay back and not come out and sweep.
But you have
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
yourself bigger, right? In that situations when he's
Yeah,
running at
correct.
you.
That I agree. He
You
could
know,
have
I
handled
think
that situation better.
one-on-one goalkeeping, is such a tricky thing. Not every goalkeeper can nail that.
Alisson
actually,
से
is what I
coaching
feel.
ले ले सब
Alisson,
लोग.
again
Alisson
reference
से
of Alisson.
coaching.
I'm not
अरे,
coming to him. I'm just saying that maybe
Alisson
we
के
are being.
नंबर यहाँ पे कोचिंग लेने के लिए कॉल करें.
I'm actually being positive. I'm saying that maybe we are being too harsh on Onana.
Contacts, Liverpool fan for Alisson coaching.
See, you guys are talking about him. I'm not even saying anything.
Yeah, Rajesh, what do
Yeah.
you think? What do you think was the turning point or the game changer player in that match for United? Who you think like he did his part and
मेरे
like
यार तुझे तो पता ही है मुझसे बुलवाएगा
yes.
नहीं मतलब it is
Fernandes.
obvious Bruno Fernandes. I was actually I mean you guys must have already come across the quote or the videos who KDB rated as the best cam
Yeah.
in Europe or
I
in the
knew this
Premier
was
League
going to
rather.
come
Best
up. Yeah.
midfielder who
No,
was rated.
no. The problem is that the thing is
Apart
that
from
they are
KDB.
apart from
Apart
KDB,
Apart
of
from
course.
KDB.
But to be honest, I mean, it actually felt nice that him being a rival also rates Bruno. That made news because that question was never directly asked to him ever. And him naming Bruno also kind of justifies the fact that how much of a workhorse, how much of a chance creator Bruno has been. And I guess I touched upon this particular topic in our earlier videos while we were covering United signings, that it's kind of an injustice that we haven't had a proper number 9 since 4 years now. Imagine the amount of the volume of chances that Bruno creates and the amount of goals that we have scored. Last season, we finished top 4, but we were one of the worst scoring teams in the league. Okay, so it's kind of an injustice. Having said that, the ironical thing is his stats. His stats still speaks better, and it actually matches KDB. Bruno has got more goals than KDB ever since Bruno made his debut in February of 2020. But assist, obviously, I guess 7 or 8 assists. KDB has more, but he's right up there with Europe's elites. Cams or number 10s.
Also,
So
in terms of number of chances created, is weird.
volume.
It's
He
a
is the
different
number
story
one.
that those chances have not been converted.
Actually,
No, in this match,
the
like
game,
I
yeah.
was hoping like okay, from the results of last match, I was hoping for a performance. I was hoping for a character. I was hoping for everything what United stand for.
yeah.
What I got was we clearly showed the character. We showed the mental strength after being 2-0 down and coming back to win it 3-2. But I still have some complaints about the performance. Yeah, the performance also improved, but it has to get one more gear up.
But
So that is what I
do you
feel.
guys think that because of the red card that was given, was this a major reason why you were able to turn it around?
No, actually, we were already two each at that point of time.
Two each,
So we were just looking for 3-2 at that point, and after some point, Nottingham Forest also were not in the game. Like they were in no man's land. I mean, till the time they were in the lead, they thought, okay, this game is in our pocket. We could defend to our lives and then get 3 points. But after it became 2-2, they don't know what to do. Like, should we go for a attack and make it 3-2, or should we defend and go for 1 point? Or they were also not so confident that we'll be able to defend this till the end. Because nowadays, the time is not 90 minutes. It's 90 plus 10.
Actually, there
waste
were
time as well. Yeah.
Actually, there were a lot of nervy moments in the game because we were leading 3-2, right? And they were 10 men. And as we've talked about the last game, right? When you've got nothing to lose, you put all your bodies forward. And since we came back from a 2-goal deficit and we're winning, we went into a mode where we tried to drop deep and defend that particular team. We did not want to go attacking and then concede again.
Yeah, that was evident from the substitutions as well. Like he brought in McTominay there to close the gates now enough, and then we'll deal with this.
Probably makes sense as well, Yeah, you cannot just keep attacking all the time. That doesn't make sense.
But yet we suffered. The problem with that was that we were not keeping possession properly. Our possession game is still off.
You also need to manage the game and keep the momentum going, right? What you have brought in to make it to the 3-2, you also don't want to drop the momentum and keep going what you're doing, right? And manage the game. Don't
keep the momentum.
Drop back.
Keep the momentum at 70 minutes, 75, 80 minutes, but not when you are 85 minutes.
There is a big difference between attacking, all guns blazing, and managing the game, right? Dropping deep, I have seen a lot of Mourinho's and Conte's game to understand what dropping deep means and what managing the game means. right? So you need to keep the possession and try to rotate it, revolve it around so that they
That's
do
what I
not
said.
have a
We were
swing
not
that's what I
doing well
think
in
they're
position.
saying.
That's
Yeah.
what I said. We were not
correct.
doing well in position. Position was
Hmm.
off. You manage the game by having the ball in the position,
Huh.
or you just put 11 men forward and you just
Correct.
defend. But that organization was off because Varane got injured again. That guy is a piece of glass that can break, anytime.
Oh
I'm
man.
just frustrated with such kind of people. Our team is filled up with those kind of people. Good players, but I mean, one
Made of
one
glass.
one tackle, one sliding tackle, and they'll be pulling their hammy,
I know.
I
I
think
and
I
I
think
they'll
he's
go
not
understand. Yeah.
injured. I think it was a precautionary measure to
by
like rest. Like yeah, I think
Anyway,
so.
I do want to ask one thing. So based on what you've seen in your game currently, you came back from 3-2, but do you think in the next match, you still have you're still there where you can actually get the game, control the game and dictate the game on your own terms, or you still want to see some more improvements?
I think we are getting there. I mean, like there has been improvement. We saw a tactical change as well. We saw Rashford playing on the left, so that was a very big plus because he was always creating. He was always creating chances,
he was
and
involved in all the 3 goals.
yeah,
Nice.
exactly. And there was a passing chemistry and good passing between the lines, and there was good combination play as well. So yeah, we are not so that good that we were last season, but we are getting there. But
Okay.
the character and the mental toughness is really very nice to see.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is very much required in an away game against Arsenal. So I hope for positive result there.
I think that is the
And
theme this week, huh? The grit
yeah,
and the
Yeah, I
mentality.
mean,
I am completely united for the next game.
for I believe Ericsson has brought about a lot of calmness in midfield, and you can have Bruno do his thing, Casemiro do his thing. I saw that with Ericsson, this guy actually somehow what will never get the credit, the kind of guy he is, because
Yeah.
he's that calm. He'll hide around players. He'll just drop deep and ping a pass. He does the problem. There was a quote from Mourinho. For me, the greatest player is the one who does the simple things the best way possible.
Yes.
That's why he never liked the kind of players like Pogba, who actually hog the ball for too long and
Show
do
the
a trick
flair and
here
all
and there,
that. Yeah.
show the
Yeah.
flair. So you have to do the simple things, and Ericsson is an epitome of that. That's
I
why
do agree. Yeah.
I love that player, and I just do not know how he got to the end of that cross to score the goal. That is exactly the position where a striker should be. And you guys, it's so evident to all the United fans and opposition, right, that a United number 9 never attacks the post. And I've mentioned it time and again. I am just waiting for Højlund to hopefully be on the bench against Arsenal, so that he can at least be in those places where Bruno, the likes of Rashford, can play the balls to them.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah, a lot of improvements here and there, but too many things to still take
And
care of.
Martial can watch that from the bench.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
Højlund.
No, Ireland was just
Okay,
scoring, right? Yeah.
that's
Nice man. Yeah.
Yeah.
great.
Very
So
very
I guess
eventful discussion here. So yeah. So do let us know what you like about our video here. So bye bye.
ये लास्ट वाला पार्ट वापस बोल, काट दूंगा, ये बहुत फालतू
अरे
बोला, सोच के बोल, कोई बात नहीं, डिस्कशन खत्म होके फुल स्टॉप हो गया था, मैं काट सकता हूँ, अभी सोच और बोल.
So that's it, guys. That's the end to our eventful discussion. So
looking
we'll
forward
always,
to next week.
Yeah, looking forward to another comeback. Hopefully
Red is
against
the color
Arsenal.
of comeback.
Yeah.
क्या बात है?
Yeah, do let us know what do you think about our video here. Yeah,
Yes.
bye bye.
Bye bye.